G'day, it's Pete here and I'm back for Hand of the Week, Spot the Error Part 2. So last Hand of the Week I gave you a pretty tricky double dummy problem, and I also gave you my sort of solution which had an error in it to see if you could actually spot it. So let's go through and see, firstly, where did I make a mistake, and secondly, how do we actually do it? So here's the whole hand and we get to play it, and just to show you, on the 7 of clubs lead, it is completely cold. So let's say it goes 7 of clubs lead and they put in the jack. Now, does it matter if we take the ace or not? The answer is yes. It is much better to actually duck this rather than actually winning it. So when we get to the jack, we should duck it to cut the communication, and now the king of clubs and we win. So let's now talk about my solution and where it went wrong. So I suggested a low spade which had to get ducked, and now cash ace king of hearts, and then once we've done that, cash the ace of diamonds to see what ace does. Now we had two solutions. One, east threw away the king of diamonds unblocking it, the other one we kept it. So if east unblocks the king of diamonds, now what we can do is we can play the queen of clubs, getting rid of the club suit, and a spade over to the ace, and exit with a spade. And not exit with a spade, we cash the queen of hearts first, sorry. Now what this does is this actually squeezes west, so they have to hold on to their spade, they have to hold on to their club, and they have to hold on to the queen of diamonds, so they let go of diamond, and now when we exit to them they get those 3 tricks, but the jack of diamonds is good, so we do make if east unblocks. But if east holds on to the king of diamonds, then what happens is slightly different. So I suggested we still play a spade queen of clubs, and then a spade to the ace. And this time we don't cash the queen of hearts, but we exit with a spade. And now when they get in, they can cash their club, but the king of diamonds will give us an entry back to our heart and our good spades. But the error is they can play the 10 of clubs, and on this, if they just discard the king of diamonds, I'm going to be down 1. So that was the error in my reasoning. And this one was a bit of a red herring because the actual double dummy solution is drastically different. So if you start on playing with spades, you cannot make this contract. So after you win the ace of clubs, what you actually have to do is play a diamond at trick 2. It's the only thing you can do. And all we have to do is cover whatever West plays. So if West puts in the 9, we put in the jack. If they play low, we put in the 8. So they both work out pretty similar, but let's just say they put in the 9 and the king of diamonds scores a trick. Now if they just continue with clubs, what happens is that wins, and we can unblock the hearts, so we can cash the ace king of hearts. And now what we have to do is we just lead the queen of spades. And if West takes this again, then our spades are all good, and we'll get our 4 spade tricks, and 4 spades, 2 clubs, 3 hearts, and which is 9 tricks. So West has to duck this, and now what happens is we actually come out a middling diamond, and when we do this, West actually gets end played. So they get to win it, so we'll throw a heart away. And they can cash their club, but they then have to lead into our spade tennis or our diamond, which we can finesse. And either our diamonds will all come good or our spades will all come good. Now if we backtrack, so in the YouTube clip there was actually a suggestion that they can push through a spade and play another spade to cut communication. But in that case we actually just have our 9 tricks. So if they lead another spade through and take the king, they excommunicate us from our queen of hearts because our hearts suit is blocked, but that's fine. We get 4 spade tricks, 2 hearts and 2 clubs and a diamond at that. So we won't get our queen of hearts, but we'll still make it if they play spade spade. So the main thing that you have to do on this hand is at this stage, diamond to the cover whatever West plays, they get to win. You then strip out hearts and clubs, run the queen of spades, which they have to win, and then we exit to West, who will later be end played. So a tricky double dummy problem, but hope you enjoyed that one. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye for now.